Hey everybody, welcome to Boomer vs. X. Come one, come all. You wanted the best, now you've got the best. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hey Boomer, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Thank you for all the subscribers that keep coming back.
Thank you.
Share, like, and subscribe to this channel. The reason we haven't been posting lately is because I've been dealing with the medical crisis at my family, dealing with goddamn insurance companies. Jesus Christ.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah, they don't want to pay.
They don't want to pay?
No, look, man, I have a relative. She called me the other day, right? She had hip surgery. She's on Medicare. She's 75 freaking years old. She went to her insurance company, Anthem freaking Blue Cross. I need aftercare at a rehab facility because there's no one at my house to take care of me. They go, yeah, sure. Here is the facility to go to after your surgery. Call them, make all the arrangements. So she said, okay. I get a call. Come pick me up I'm at the hospital. They're kicking me out. Anthem Blue Cross denied me the rehab facility. So there I am picking her up in the middle. And Medicare's paid for it. Medicare approved it. But these freaking, it's called the Advantage plans. If you get to Medicare, once you turn 65, you're going to get these things called Advantage plans. And, Medicare approves it, but they deny it. They're not supposed to, but they do it anyways. Who are you going to complain to? We're old,
Yeah, they tell you they tell you they're going to cover it. And so that's step one. Then it goes to step two, and then step two sends it to step three. Then step three sends it to step four, and at step four, it's going to get denied.
Yes.
And so I had
to bring her home. I had to bring, and these Democrats, they fight for illegal aliens.
Yeah. Well, speaking of illegal aliens.
Yeah.
Have you seen what's going on in South Carolina? Oh my God.
Right there. The South. When I went to the South back in the 80s and early, 80s.
Right.
It was a lot of blacks there. It was a lot of blacks. You go to the South now, and you see Juanitos. Juanitos and Pepitos and Juanitas. Look at what happened to Compton. And it was all black, and now it's all Hispanic.
Oh, Hispanics have babies, man. We love having babies.
God.
Yeah. When I was a kid in the 80s,
yeah,
I grew up in LA, and we didn't call them ICE back then. We called them La Migra.
Immigration, yeah.
Immigration. So they used to have white vans with a green stripe on it.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And it was commonplace to see immigration, to see ICE. It was like not a big deal. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
And you would go into a restaurant and it'd be packed, it'd be crowded.
Yeah.
And someone would scream La Migra and the whole restaurant would clear out.
Yeah.
And you would see these ICE agents, immigration run through the restaurant, basically chasing everybody out.
Yeah.
And it was commonplace. You didn't have any people screaming at them. You didn't have people throwing stuff at them. You didn't have people ramming their cars into them or screaming, "What is your name?
Yes.
What is your name?" You didn't have that. It was just really bizarre to me to see the reaction of our modern day,
it's
people.
It's generational, Arthur. It's generational.
It's generational. So what you're telling me, Boomer, is the people that we're seeing ramming their cars into, ICE vehicles are anchor babies? Is that it?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You and I have roots that go deep in American history here in the soil. My family goes back to California since the 1800s. your family's got the same type of roots.
Not
You
really.
go to you ask a 25-year-old new Latino about his family tree, and his roots won't go down like ours do. It goes sideways.
Okay,
It
so
goes sideways to El Salvador. It goes sideways to Guatemala. It
right.
goes sideways
I
to
mean,
Mexico, Michoacan.
so I
That's where his
agree
roots
with it.
are.
So I agree with that. But my father was born in Texas, Mexican guy, but he was born in Texas. My mother was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She moved to this country when she was 15 years old. And of course, it was absolute culture shock for her. They
Mm-hmm.
were very poor. They didn't have a pot to piss in,
Yeah.
but they came here legally.
Mm-hmm.
They
Yeah.
they they jumped through all the hoops, checked all the boxes. They came here legally.
Yes.
And my mother, I remember being a kid, we would see, Hispanic vendors. She may have stereotyped, which she did. She would look at me and she goes, "Look at them. They have no class." And what do you mean? And she goes, "They came here illegally. We came here the right way."
Yeah.
She had a respect
Mm-hmm.
for the rule of law. They came here legally, and she was
Yeah.
proud of that. And now that I look back, she was probably really pissed off that a bunch of people, thousands of people, would jump ahead of her in line. And the more people to cross here illegally, the harder it is for legitimate immigrants to come here the right way.
Arthur, what
So
is? Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't have deep roots. I don't have, on my mother's end, I don't have deep roots. So I get what you're saying, but at the same time, were things just different back then from when I was a kid?
Arthur, if you don't have any connection to the soil, you
Right.
have total disdain. I talk to any new Latino in California under 30 years old, and I'm
Yeah.
talking to a San Francisco white homosexual Democrat.
Well, and
Disdain for
there's
the
the
country,
problem.
wants to abolish ICE. He wants to keep all his legal family here. He wants to abolish the border. He hates law enforcement.
Right.
That's the new Latino. He is the most dangerous voting bloc in the nation, the new Latino. Because the new Latino, remember that picture of that guy in LA? He was on top of the car, it was on fire, and he had
Yeah,
that
the
huge Mexican
motorcycle.
flag. That's the new Latino.
Right.
That's your new Democrat voting Latino. Look at how they turned on Trump and the Republican Party when they voted overwhelmingly from Abdami, the New Jersey election, the Virginia election. All the gains that he had made in the Latino community gone. Those aren't my generation of Latinos. Your generation of Latinos. That's a new Latino voter who has no roots in the country and just sees all of his illegal alien kin getting deported. That's his reaction. And
Okay,
his
so here's
reaction is to abolish my law enforcement. That's what you're
so he
telling me. You to abolish my police force. That's
so
your answer.
so here's another thing to compound to that. We've had generations and generations of progressives, Democrats, leftists who aged in to being a professor, being a judge, being a teacher. So you get this new breed of people who have no roots to the country. And then on top of that, you have these progressive leftist Democrats brainwashing them from the moment they can talk, from the moment they can walk. So that's an even bigger issue. And let me tell you something. You conservatives, you better get your ass up and vote, because what Boomer just said is huge. They have turned on Donald Trump and they have taken their support away because he is deporting, quote unquote, nonviolent criminals. If you come to this country illegally, you are a criminal and you need to be deported. You're stealing jobs from Americans. You're sucking up social resources. You better get out and vote because these people are going to vote in droves. I went to go vote in the last election, and there was a line of progressives down the street. And they were voting. This is California. They were voting on Prop 50. Mm-hmm. They weren't there because they believed in Prop 50. They were there for their hate and their visceral disdain of our president, Donald J. Trump. Yeah. You better get out and vote.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 2026 is gone.
Arthur, the turning them into Marxists, into America hating people, is a lot easier with the Latino population, because we already hate the United States. This is stolen land. We were here first. Si se puede, and all that shit. A white man stole my land. A white man put me in the pulpit. A white man took my house. We've been indoctrinated with the hatred of the white civilization and the United States since we were little children. They're turning us into Trump hating white haters. It's pretty easy to begin.
Yeah,
with.
I mean,
you know what I mean. And
right,
you know how I know that this new generation of Latino hates the United States?
How do you know?
Because when you're in a crisis, you run home. You go home when you're in peril. And what flag do they fly? Not the United States flag. That isn't their home. They fly the Mexican flag, the Guatemalan flag, the El Salvadoran flag. They're in peril. They're in crisis. They're under attack. They're rallying around their flag in their familiar surroundings, which is a foreign country.
Yeah, you cannot. No, that's a good point. We can no longer allow people into this country unless they have full assimilation. If they are not if they are not completely assimilated, they're always going to be a national security threat.
For 30 years, I've had this argument with my liberal friends. Why are we getting rid of assimilation? It's racist. It's not multicultural. We have to speak their language. We have to speak in their culture. But why? Why do I have little Ethiopia, little fucking Armenia? Why do I have the little Mogadishu? What the hell is it? What is this naming streets after goddamn terrorists? And what are you talking about?
I don't think you should be able to be elected into politics of any kind, shape, or form if you weren't born in this country. Because if it's allowed, you're going to have the Muslim call to prayer in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. You already do.
On a blaring siren.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have people like Elon Omar. How do you say your name?
Elon Omar, yeah.
How do you say it?
Elon Omar. I don't speak Somali. I don't speak pirate.
Okay. Yeah. Or that other guy. Who's that other guy with the eyes? The big eyes.
Fateh?
How do you remember this shit?
I remember weird shit. That's what.
Yeah, but you're old.
I've seen a lot out there. I've seen a lot.
I hear these names and I can't remember them 30 seconds later.
Yeah.
So let's see what's happening in South Carolina. This is from an X account. Her name is Kim Katie USA.
Okay.
All right. This first one. Driver decides to FA, which means F around, and then find out the hard way after continuously tailing and impeding DHS agents. Eventually, the driver was gifted with smashed windows, their car on the left side of the road, and incoming felony charges to boot. It's all fun and games till the hammer drops. Let's give this a whirl. All right. So the car's there. Oh my God, he's going to speed up.
Please don't tell me you're in Charlotte and they didn't go to work today just to record.
Go. Well, I went with Jaime.
Look, the Mexican flag. The Mexican flag.
Oh man, this guy has like 10 immigrations on them right now.
Here he comes to save the day.
Yeah.
Like a chase?
No, he stopped.
Caught the ice shit, huh? There they go. Got him. Look at ice.
Arthur, this was unimaginable when you and I were growing up.
Gotta work, bro.
To attack a law enforcement physically. We didn't think about it. Look at the change. Look at the change in bravado and attitude, in disdain. These are not American citizens. These are the most anti-American sons of bitches named Garcia, Gonzalez's, Martinez's, Ramirez's. They are the freaking un-American. They are a threat to the national security of the country. This new goddamn Latino, he has no roots in the country. There's no love for nation. He's got a love for his country. He may have been. This is why we need to get rid of birthright citizenship. This is it right there. Those people ramming ICE, unheard of. Why would you do that?
Y'all okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look how young they are.
Look, yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Look how young they are. They have illegal aliens for parents. They have no connection to the country.
Oh.
They don't give a shit about George Washington and the founding fathers.
Yeah. So and that's the thing. So you hear the horn honking. So what they do is they impede the investigation. Everybody starts honking their horn. They drive dangerously close to them. Someone's going to get shot. You got armed agents. They're lucky they didn't get arrested. They're lucky they didn't get arrested. It's crazy to me. We never saw that when we were younger.
They knew that they were breaking the law. They knew a risk of getting caught. And when they got caught, they ran, they got caught, and they took their lumps. I'll see you in a month. I'll be back.
Those girls were probably just videotaping. Yeah, let's get another one.
It's a different Latino, man.
Yeah, let's watch this one. All right, let's get a load of this.
Oh my God, this man just like tased this woman. Border Patrol. Damn, that's fucked up. Oh my God, this man just like tased.
Why is it effed up? What are you talking about? And that's a black woman.
And that Latino took her job.
Yeah,
that is taking her job.
We need to get rid of birth. I don't know. Okay, no other country has birthright citizenship, right?
Yeah, they do.
Which ones?
Canada, I think it's Canada.
Yeah.
But a lot of them have the blood. Just soily, and just juice. I forget the name of it. It's in Latin terms. And just soily is just soil, and just sangue is blood. And we should go to the bloodline. You know, like a lot of countries do.
Let's check this one out. Latina chases after someone being detained by CBP, yelling and screaming. Oh, look at the drama.
Mm-hmm. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are fucked up.
Oh my God.
Why?
Pídale perdón a Dios. Pídale perdón a Dios. Pídale perdón a Dios.
That is the new Democrat voting right there.
Pídale perdón a Dios.
Oh my goodness.
When they get into power, they will destroy the border again. That's what they want, Arthur, to destroy the country. These people are just here. They're moochers. They're leeches. They're just taking our resources.
You're a piece of shit. There's a special place for y'all in hell.
All they see the country as a Walmart store. Oh, look at that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this. You never hear, I want to come here because I love the United States. It's always, I want a better life. I want a better life for my family. I want a better place. It's never, I love the country. It's never that. You never never hear that. I heard that back in the 70s and 80s because I dealt with some defectors from the Soviet Union and Cuba. Oh, I
Right.
love this. I love the freedom. I love the freedom. And they couldn't get enough of the US. Now, all you hear, I want to better this. Not I love the country. I'm going to die for the country. I'm going to fight for the country. No, I want your shit. It's all about resources that they can mooch off of and take. The job,
and that's
free health, the free education. We educate their kids to the billions of dollars. All the illegal alien kids I used to deal with when I worked for the schools, they couldn't speak in English.
And that's the thing. There's this sense of entitlement.
Exactly.
Like, I have the right to be here. You don't have the right to be here. It's a privilege to be here. And did you hear the drama in her voice? That's the media. That's the media brainwashing these people. American media telling these people, you are Anne Frank. You are the persecuted, the oppressed. You are a victim.
Arthur, if the country was under attack, you think they'd pick up a rifle and defend it? Those guys, you think they're going to fight side by side with you from an invader? Bullshit. They don't give a crap about you. An illegal alien is a vagabond. He's a hobo. He's a wandering gypsy. He left his land. He left another land. He came over here. He took the resources. When the resources are going to run out, he's going to go someplace else. He's going to go to Hawaii or wherever. He ain't going to stick around.
Instead of fixing their home, they abandoned it. They left it and they came here. And, I don't blame them. America's the greatest place on earth, but you need and you have to come here legally. You don't know who these people are. The sweet little Mexicanito cutting your grass and trimming your trees and cleaning your house. You don't know their criminal history. You have no clue.
Arthur,
you could have a serial rapist cutting your tree. You have no clue.
That little Juanito cutting your grass and trimming your lawn and doing your laundry, and you see him every day, and you give him presents, and hey, how's the kids? ¿Cómo están los niños? Blah, 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 blah. You show him baby pictures. But the minute the country gets under attack, boom, he's gone. Where's Juanito? Where is he? So I can give him a gun to defend the country. Boom, he's gone. He's got no loyalty here. His loyalty is, he shows me his loyalty every time he puts a Mexican flag and a watermelon flag. He shows me his loyalty there, right there.
Let's watch another one. Let's look at this one. So this one is a bunch of white liberals surrounding and screaming at ICE.
Why don't they go confront the goddamn gangsters like that? Huh? You'll do it a crime in a second.
Whoa!
Oh, well.
That shut them up real quick. Did you hear the screaming until that pepper spray came out? Let's watch it again.
That's kind of funny.
Hey, it's done.
And going back to the other video, the last video.
Wait,
why doesn't she go yell that at the narcos down in Mexico? Huh?
Yeah.
Go call a narco, a Mexican narco. You're a piece of shit. See what he does to you. Huh?
Yeah.
Go fight them with that bravado, the narco traficantes that have taken over Mexico.
You're going to lose your head.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Kifa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. It doesn't take long for that stuff to kick in.
Mm-hmm. We didn't get the big cans at the department. We got the little can.
Yeah, they went wussy at your department.
And then guess what? The Los Angeles Board of Supervisors, county supervisors, all female, took our pepper spray away because we were tormenting the children.
Females. You know,
Yes.
it's funny with female leaders. You'll get like there was this one senator, congresswoman, and I forget what state it was, but they were getting their catalytic converters stolen. And instead of blaming the criminals stealing those catalytic converters, she blamed the manufacturer, and she said, you know,
too easy to steal.
these catalytic converters are too easy to steal.
Yeah.
It's their fault.
I remember
If
that.
we just and you got mechanics going, bitch, what do you want me to do? Like how yeah. So basically what people started doing, they would buy a $2,000 catalytic converter, then they would spend an extra $500 taking the car to a welder, and that welder would weld it onto the car because it became such a problem. And even then, all they need is a grinder, and they just cut it off.
Yeah.
Like, where do you want them to put the? I mean, lady.
Like and subscribe.
I call that
like and subscribe, man.
I call that chick thinking. All right, let's look at another one. Okay, we're gonna all right, so this next one.
If you know who I am, then why the fuck are you telling me to open the window? And why the hell are you fucking pointing a fucking taser at me if you know who I am? Okay, and you guys follow everyone. Everyone. You guys stalk people all the fucking time.
Arrest her.
Just listen to the total disdain and disrespect for law enforcement, for me as an American. She's not American. She was born here, but she's not an American.
And did you see that ICE agent get out of his car? Here's the thing, everyone. These ICE agents are predominantly young men, right? Do you realize how cool it is to have a job where you can get out of your car, whip that pistol out, point it at aggravating, agitating people, and assume control? That is a cool job. That is enticing to every young American male.
Every young Latino male well, not everyone, but I've had a lot of conversations with young Latino males over in California, and I have to defend the United States. And I remember one time I was arguing with this Latino young guy. I really, liked him, nice guy, hard worker, educated, but his parents were illegal aliens. And he's like, what has the United States ever done for the country? What's so exceptional about the United States? What's the United States ever done for the world? And so I'm there explaining all the stuff that the United States is doing for the world, and how the United States is a positive for humanity. And he doesn't believe me. And his parents are illegal aliens. He's an American citizen because by birth. But when you have no roots, when you have no connection to the place you're living in, it's like the stepfather. We got classes, we got training. What's the most dangerous situation for a child? A biological father or a step parent? And 9 times out of 10, it was the step parent, because he has no connection to that child. So of course he's going to abuse it. He doesn't care.
And let me tell you something. Imagine that agent at home later that night with some girl he's trying to impress. There I was driving down the street, and then I was surrounded by a bunch of perps. So I came out of the car and I whipped out my pistol.
You whipped what out?
And I took control of the situation, babe. And she's like, oh my God, you're so hot. I mean, dude, don't mess with these agents. Seems like a cool job.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at another one. Oh, this one blows me away. How these guys didn't get shot, I don't know. But to me, this is either suicidal or pure stupidity. Starts honking his horn at ICE agents.
Look at the militancy of these people. The militancy of them all. The aggression.
Fuck you! Shoot!
Chill, bro.
Shoot!
Nah,
You
nigga.
fucking pig! Shoot! Right now!
Chill, bro.
Shoot! Bro, you get out, you retarded.
Good God, man. We're not leaving. We're here to stay. The arrogance, the chutzpah, the balls of these guys.
So he revs his car as he's honking, and he floors it, and you hear the roar of the engine. I don't see how they didn't shoot him. And then he's screaming, "Shoot! Shoot!"
I'm telling,
dude, the resolve, the restraint of these officers.
I'm telling every conservative voter that will hear my voice, vote. Get out and vote, because that's your enemy, and he's living here. The new Latino is the most dangerous voting bloc, Democratic voting bloc imaginable. I don't know how to get through to them. I do not. If there's a formula to get through to these guys, I thought, well, they're Christian people. They're the faith, the church, the family man. Right. No. Nothing works. Nothing works with these guys. Nothing new guys.
I want to show you this.
Get out and fucking vote, because they're gonna ruin the country.
Yeah, they've taken their support back. They've taken it away.
And that's what the Democratic Party wanted all along.
Yeah. If the Democrats get in power, they're just going to open those border doors all over again. And you're going to have people coming in and murdering us and stealing our jobs.
And the new Latino has no qualms. He'll look the other way when the Democrat is pushing the trans agenda, the gay agenda, the bathroom shit. They just look the other way. They don't like it, but they tolerate it as long as you keep the border open. That's all I'm happy.
They're like the radical Muslims. They don't care. Just keep that border open as long as I can stay. This one I wanted to show everyone because it kind of paints a picture that your jobs are being stolen. So let's get a load of this. This is Legends Ice Cream.
Today I get to tell you on why we're closed. As you guys have seen, there have been a huge impact and a huge growth in ICE detentions, Border Patrol presence here in Charlotte, in the Queen City. So right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. We have shut down. We are an ice cream shop that 80%, 90% of our customers are Latino. As of right now, I cannot take the risk to bring my employees to be profiled because a lot of them speak Spanish. They look like me. I look like the profile that they're looking for. So
entire cities because cities of illegal aliens. Can you believe?
Because he hires illegal aliens. That's why they're not there. If they were legal citizens, they would be there. And guess what? Hold on. Guess what? He's there. Why is he there? Because he has no fear. He has no fear because he's a legal citizen. So if you're legal, you have nothing to worry about.
They have come here over the years by the millions, and they've formed entire cities, hundreds and thousands of illegal aliens, entire cities of illegal aliens. Charlotte is shut down in some portions. 30,000 kids were absent from school out of a population of 145,000 children. 30,000 illegal alien kids? You're freaking kidding me.
Think about that. 30,000 kids.
The money we pay because of the goddamn fucking Supreme Court. Plyler v. Texas. Oh, great job, Supreme Court. That's what they're here for. The free education, the free healthcare, the Section 8 housing, the jobs. That's what they're fucking here for. Then they send it back home. They're here for our resources, not for Americanism. They're not here for Washington.
They don't tax remittances. That means they can come. That means they can come down here. They could stay here 20, 30 years. And every penny they make here, they just sent back home. And I know a few of these people. As soon as they hit that retirement age, what do? They buy a house in Mexico, and they just move back. They take their They take their money and they go homes. Let's hear a white liberal woman. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, good God, no.
Look at
her.
This right here.
Smile. I'm a friendly neighbor.
This is what's destroyed our country. The white liberal woman.
Remember the church lady, SNL? I think
she didn't put, she wouldn't have put up with this shit.
Oh, yeah.
The Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system has come out to say that they will take steps to protect their students.
Okay.
If ICE or Customs and Border Patrol, I'll remind you, we are nowhere near a border, creates an emergency situation, they will move to remote learning. They want to remind people that every child has a right under the law to receive an education. And at enrollment, they do not ask the immigration or citizenship status of the child or their parents. They also let people know that ICE and Customs and Border Patrol are not allowed to approach students or teachers or be on campus in private spaces unless they have a warrant for a particular person. So at a time when children should be preparing for holiday parties and holiday concerts, Kristi Noem and her brown shirts are creating an environment of
why doesn't she do this
indication
for all the drug dealers that's going into her school and selling drugs to her kids?
Other kids are worried about their friends or their teachers or the staff at a school. They are not needed here. We don't need this. We especially don't need it in our schools. So they should get out of Charlotte as soon as possible.
Well, they're not. They're there to stay. They're there to stay. And
you know how much crime is going on in her school, how much drug dealing and weapons are being brought to her fucking school, and she says nothing. She doesn't care. She's just making that video to impress the neighbors or something. I don't know what.
Well, yeah, for her next election, she's going to move up that corporate ladder. Check this out. So parents of illegal aliens rush to the school bus to pick up their kids.
Which we fund. We fund all these people. You think they get this in Guatemala and in Salvador? They get this like a treatment? We pamper them, we pay for them, and they're ungrateful. This is the gratitude. Insulting me, calling me names. I'm paying billions of dollars to educate your fucking kid who can't speak English. And now you're insulting me. Oh, great.
So now they're pulling them out of the rear of the bus that's only supposed to be used for emergencies. And when you look at this whole situation, it just looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, sorry, honey.
Look at all those kids that aren't supposed to be here, but we're paying for them.
And why would you do this to your kids? Why would you put them in the situation where they're terrified? Where they're living like criminals?
Because you just want free shit, Arthur. That's all the illegal alien wants. That's the new Latino wants. He just wants the stuff. He's a goddamn Marxist.
All right.
He wants to redistribute the wealth to him. Give me that. Give me this. Give me that. It's not the love of country that you and I are used to. It's something else. It's just a material thing. This is just a landmass that has resources until he takes it all, and then he goes.
Look, Trump is keeping his promises. We have 20 million people here illegally. We voted for Trump to remove them, and that's what he's doing. He's going to keep his promise.
Arthur,
and we got to reward him for that.
It may be too little too late. You've lost the San Francisco homosexual white crowd. They're Democrat, hardcore. You've lost the black crowd. They're 120% Democrat. And now you're going to lose the new Latino vote because my generation, our generation of Latino, we're dying. We're dying out. You have to deal with those guys, the rammers and the fighters and the ungrateful people. That's the new Latino you got to deal with. And in droves, they're going to go to the Democratic Party in droves. So it might be too late. It's just by sheer numbers.
It might be, but you have to get out and vote. let's do one last one before we depart. A construction site that could be hiring American workers. Here we go. They run fast.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that guy. He's halfway to Mexico.
Yeah, you think he's black.
He looks like Usain Bolt.
Yeah. It's just a browner version of shorter version of Usain Bolt.
Look at this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what's
Ah.
happening.
No, it's a different country. It's
Yeah.
illegal immigration changes the country, and it's a different country.
And
It's
that last
not the
video,
same like 50 years ago.
and that video we just played, we saw that every day in the 80s. We saw that every day. It wasn't abnormal. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't strange. We saw that every day.
They would just stop by the streets, get out, and snatch some guy on the sidewalk and take him. You know, that happened. They would go into a factory, Miguel, hey, and everybody would run. You know,
Yeah.
it happened. And you took it. I got caught.
And you
The
have-
jig is up.
Yeah, and you had the American business owner that was hiring illegals going, look, what are you guys doing to me? You're breaking my
they would put
back.
him in jail. I remember when the meat packing plants, the chicken plants, you know, they would arrest the owner and put him in trial and put him in jail for
that
hiring
was in
illegal
the-
aliens.
That was in the beginning. You know, it just got to the point where it got so routine. They'd snatch these people up, shut the place down, and 2-3 days later, the factory would be packed with illegals again. It was a game.
Yeah, it was a game.
Anyways, all right,
Well-
man. I'm out of here.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that alert button.
Mm.
If you're illegal, please like, share, and subscribe. We want you to.
Twice. Do it twice.
Boomer, any last words?
Sí se puede.
Sí se puede.
Viva la raza. Viva la raza. Not that raza. Viva la...
Yes, you can. All right, man. Boomer. Out. Hold on.